With the last pick in this year's draft.
Okay, so I've seen enough when it comes to the New Orleans Saints. Let's just be 110% real about what we're witnessing at this moment. Spencer Rattler is what Jake Haener is, maybe with an extra field goal added on to the score, but nothing is going to come from either one of those two quarterbacks playing in this offense on this team. Spencer Rattler had receivers dropping balls. Spencer Rattler was trying to get his rhythm going, offensive line, penalties, pull the plate back. How can you get ahead like that? Same thing for Jake Haener, getting the ball rolling, offensive line messing up, players are dropping the football. I don't know what to say about that. It just is what it is when it comes to this offense. And the funny thing about it is there isn't too many offensive players that are out right now. Rashid Shaheed, Eric McCoy. So you mean to tell me those two players are the reason why we were stumping teams out the first two games, but are now struggling to do anything the last 6 games? And to be completely honest, I do not think Derek Carr would make too much of a difference. We forget that he had pretty much his entire arsenal in the 3-game losing streak he was on before he got injured. So please don't tell me things will get better when Derek Carr comes back. I do not want this team trying to rally the troops for Derek Carr to come back to try to get us into the playoffs when it's not going to happen. I know it's not going to happen, but the next game for sure we're going to win because we're only going up against the Carolina Panthers, of course. That'll be the game where Derek Carr comes back and he'll win us the game. And now people are going to be like, oh yeah, we still got a chance. Please, leave me alone with that bullshit. The defense today was only missing one player, Paulson Adebo. So you mean to tell me we can't stop a runny nose with one of our defensive players out? Just one. That lets me know everything I need to know about Dennis Allen's defense. Same thing with Clint Kubiak's offense. When one player goes out, that is it. There is nothing that side of the football can do. I don't want Mickey Loomis telling me that it's all about the injuries while we're losing games. Absolutely not. It is still poor coaching, poor strategy, poor just everything. I don't even know what to say. Matter of fact, the only thing that I can say is to let Dennis Allen finish out the season. But when season ends, he has to go. Hopefully the Saints don't get on this hoorah, let's make a go at the playoffs type of energy and have us in this purgatory where we don't make the playoffs, but we also don't have a top 10 pick. At this point, I'm okay with playing the young talent and losing out. Let's see what we got on the team. Let the young boys play. Just shut Carr down for the season. Shut it down. Let Jake Haener and Spencer Rattler play out the rest of the season. Let the young boys on the team play it out and see what you have because you have to restart. Stop all this. We can still make a run. We can just kick the can. Stop. Shut up. Let's just do what we should have done years ago. And you want to know what's crazy to me? We could have had Lamar Jackson a few years ago. We had the opportunity to draft him and we went with Marcus Davenport. I still can't believe that shit to this day. In other news, Jameis Winston went out there for the Browns and threw 3 TDs with 0 interceptions. Well, I guess you could say it's definitely not him that's the issue. And on top of that, he beat one of the better teams in the NFL. Something that the New Orleans Saints just can't do. I think we owe Jameis Winston an apology. And I don't really want to go on and on about this game because we all saw it. But Demario Davis, man, I love you, bro. I love you as much as a straight man could love another straight man. But you were out here looking old. You look every bit of your age, and that hurts me to the core because you've given your all to this team, and this team rewarded you with absolutely nothing. I'm just saying, man, it's time to push the restart button. If we do get a top 10 pick, try to get yourself a young quarterback, a top tier quarterback, build around him. Get some of these rookie contracts on the book. Get some of these older contracts off the book. Get a new head coach and let's see if we can make some excitement in the Big Easy again. But then again, man, who am I to say? I'm not a GM.